Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A gain of 3, second down. The Colts at 4-5, a game under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit different.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. O'Donnell eluding the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. These two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. O'Donnell hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, Etienne. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Steps away.
Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st down, O'Donnell. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Jags grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop if you come to a fork in the road team?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Donnell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
121 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Play action. O'Donnell out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit. Had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They're going to try and throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Back to throw. O'Donnell to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. And he's got Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor from 13 yards out. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On play action, Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On first down, Lawrence steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, O'Donnell. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 63 yards. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down, O'Donnell.
He's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
DeJuan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
Off the play fake. O'Donnell.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A handoff for Etienne.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Another tote for Etienne.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time.
Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On third down, O'Donnell nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw on second down, O'Donnell had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. Interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough blow for them. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. My goodness, 229 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. He'll get this off to Etienne. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And Ingram hauls it in. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to Chargers.